boys and girls! Today's learning target is I can use descriptive words in my writing. So first of all, we're going to be reading a story in our My Books. This one is also about the different states of matter, solids, liquids, and gases, but it's going to add on to that and go into a little more detail. It starts on page 120 and 122 and 123, and it's called Many Kinds of Matter. I've included a video if you want to read and listen to the story, but you can also just read it to yourself if you prefer. After you read that, your assignment today is a writing assignment in a Google Doc. Let's take a look at it now, and I can walk you through the directions. This is the writing assignment you're going to do this week. There are a lot of words on here, but I'll walk you through it and then you can get going. The target for our writing this week is that I can use descriptive words in my writing. Descriptive words is the same as describing words, words that tell how something looks, sounds, smells, tastes, or feels. So, our prompt is, how does a snowman change as it melts? Use detail words and pictures. Use details from the words and the pictures in Many Kinds of Matter to explain your ideas. So as you're writing, you're going to want to have that Many Kinds of Matter story in your My Book sitting next to you. That way you're ready to look back and get ideas. Remember, Many Kinds of Matter, it starts on page 123. Your first step is to make a plan. You're going to think of some describing words and make a list in each side of this chart. Now the directions say words, so you have to have more than one. Think of at least 2 describing words for each of the sections. First, picture a snowman in your mind and write words that describe it. So picture a whole snowman and you'll type your words in here. Remember, you'll need at least 2 different ideas, but more will make your writing stronger. In this column, you need to picture a melted snowman and write words that describe that. So imagine a melted snowman and put at least 2 sets of words that describe it. But again, more will make your writing stronger later. I would do this part on one day and do this part on another day. But you're welcome to do both in one big session if you're on a roll and you're ready to write. After you've finished your chart, it's time to start writing. You're going to write some sentences to describe how a snowman changes as it melts. Here are the 4 things I'll be looking for to decide if your work is finished or not. You're going to need to have details from the words and pictures in Many Kinds of Matter that tell about how matter can change. For example, you might write about solids and liquids, or you might write about melting or freezing. Use those science words that you learned from the story. You can look back and find them. I'll also be looking for you to use describing words. All of the words you put in this chart up here, they should be in your writing down here too. This will help you do the writing part. And because the directions say that you need to write sentences, I expect your sentences to have capital letters at the beginning and punctuation at the end. That's what makes them sentences. You have to have punctuation at the end of your sentence because that lets your reader take a breath when they read it out loud. So when you're ready to start writing, where I put the words start writing down here, you can just highlight that and delete it and then start writing. Capital. Snowman look like, and then I describe what it looks like. If you need any help doing any part of this assignment, we will talk about it during our normal meeting time, but you can also come to office hours and get help. Those are on the schedule in our Google Classroom. That's all for now. See you in the next video.